The things that has been the most beneficial for me in terms of generating income online is my mindset. I, for so long, struggled with a negative mindset. And for the last year to year and a half, I have worked every single day on shifting that. I grew up with a parent that was very much in a victim mentality. There was never enough. Everything was always lack thereof. Like, you name it, if it was breaking, it was breaking. We couldn't fix it because we couldn't afford it. And that's still the continued state. But for me, experiencing that for so long and living around that, I obviously adopted that mentality for a number of years. I constantly lived in a state of there's never enough. I don't have enough money to pay the bills. I don't have enough, whatever the case is. Like, bad things are always happening. Like, if one bad thing happens, it just becomes a ripple effect because my mindset was there of, oh, of course this would happen to me. The second I started paying conscious attention to the words that were coming out of my mouth and how my brain was reacting to situations, how I was reacting to situations, how I was thinking about the future, thinking about situations, thinking about what's to come, that's when I started to see a shift. I make a very conscious effort into, I am always abundant. Abundance surrounds me. There is never a lack of money. There is never a lack in any area of my life. And I always have had a mentality of everything is always figure outable. I don't even know if that's a word, but like, you can always figure something out. That's always been where my mind lives. But when I started to make a conscious effort as to how I perceive abundance, finances, my current financial situation, how like the ebbs and flows of business, if there is like a down day, that's not going to be a forever. When I started to change that for myself is when things started to skyrocket. Living in a state of lack is very challenging, and it's very hard to pull yourself out of. When I started to pull myself out of that, the sky became the limit. That has been my most successful tool in generating income online because I now will not give up. I now know how to work through down days or problems or challenges, and I know how to move through them with a calm, positive attitude. And don't get me wrong, like, things still happen where I'm like, shit, this really sucks. And it's a work in progress in terms of understanding the problem, understanding my own mindset. Maybe I need to take 10. Maybe I need to take the day. Maybe I need to do whatever it is that I need in order to work through it in a positive manner. So that's, like, mindset is everything. And if you see that shit all over your TikTok or all over your social media, there's a reason for it. Because if you're living in a constant victim state, nothing is going to ever work in your favor.